There is something deeply concerning that's happening within this A-list celebrity Hollywood sphere. It seems as though that we have taken a turn back in time. We've gone back 20 years, and it is the late 90s, early 2000s, and everything is thin, 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 thin. That is the message that's being sent out right now. Everyone is getting thin. America is facing lower and lower obesity rates. Celebrities are using 100 pounds in 6 months, left, right, and center. And currently, the biggest advertisement for all of this happening, you cannot ignore. It is, of course, the Wicked cast. It seems like we've been bombarded by everything Wicked for about 2 years straight at this point, or at least it's been 1 year-long press tour. First, it was the first movie that happened, what, like a year ago, and now it's the sequel, the follow-up, Wicked for Good. It feels like we've never had like 3 months or any time away from Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande being away from our eyeballs. It has been a year-long press tour. That's how it feels. And people have been noticing something crazy. This is a discussion that's been going on for a long time, and it is all to do with their dramatic weight loss over their costs. It is their massive weight loss that has happened over the course of the movie and press tours. So I'm going to spare no minute, okay, wasted here. You can just search Wicked cast before and after, and you can see so many images of the cast, and you could quite clearly see these are thumbnails from YouTube videos. Obviously these are made to look a bit worse, but these are 2 different sets of people that have come from what they were before filming versus after, and it's all coinciding with this rise of Ozempic. Yes, these GLP-1 semaglutide. Now I know when we say Ozempic, really we're talking about a whole breadth of medications called GLP-1s, your semaglutides, your tirzepatides, which were originally used for diabetes medications, people with diabetes to regulate blood sugar, and they found that a consequence was less appetite, slower conversion of glucose to energy, slowing emptiness of the stomach, which helped people lose weight because they felt full for longer. You feel full for longer, you eat less calories, you lose weight. That's how it works. And Ozempic was prescribed for people with diabetes, and then a couple of years ago, I think it was like 3, 4, 5 years ago, how many years ago it was now, we had things like Wegovy, which is prescribed specifically for weight loss. So usually it's not Ozempic people are taking, it's Wegovy or tirzepatide or some other, like Mounjaro is tirzepatide, which has a little bit more functions. It's not just semaglutide, has more functions to it. These celebrities could be taking any number of one of them, but we use the general term Ozempic, and it has been, honestly, Ozempic needs its like star on the Walk of Bloody Fame at this point. The amount of times that everyone's ranting and raving about this like life-saving, life-changing medication, and the Wicked cast is the press tour, okay, of this drug, and no doubt this movie's going to probably win Oscars, and everyone's going to be standing up there with their thin bodies and bones, and it's going to be something it's going to be a moment. And I want to preface something. I am not here to attack any particular individual or woman for their weight. I am someone who is currently particularly overweight. I got fat this year, and I'm in the process of losing weight. I'm doing it without the whole semaglutides right now anyway. So listen, I'm not here to body shame anyone. This is purely out of are we in the 2000s? Are we in the heroin chic era? Is this, I think anyone who remembers the early 2000s know exactly what it was like. We all remember the Kate Moss era. We could see it right here where everything was about thin, but it was thin to an unhealthy degree. There's a reason why it was called heroin chic, because everyone looked emaciated like they were doing hard drugs, okay? I don't know if I want to go for the hard drugs look is something that we really want to be advocating for or singing praises about, but the Wicked cast is kind of doing a great job right now, because all over Twitter there is a whole subsection of people, there's like an ED, eating disorder community, and they are reposting Wicked posts time after time after time, using it as an inspiration for their people to lose weight unhealthily. But let's take a look at some TikToks of before and afters of the Wicked cast. Let's take a look right now. Before Wicked. Are they starving the Wicked cast? See, it's like you could see so many more bones than you couldn't before. And Cynthia Erivo, people often talk about Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande has always fluctuated in her weight. She's had more, she's had less. She definitely seems a lot thinner than usual. But Cynthia Erivo in particular was someone who had, she seemed to have quite like an athletic build. Like she had muscle on her arms. She seemed someone who was very, she did have the athletic build. And now like all of that muscle is gone. All of that muscle, as we know, if you are someone who has lost like a lot of weight, and if you're taking something like a semaglutide or Wegovy or whatever it may be, what tends to happen is if you stop eating and you stop eating like enough protein, your body will be using not only your fat as energy, but your muscles too, and you'll start wasting away. And that's why a lot of people get things like Ozempic faces, because people are losing weight, but they're not building up muscle strength at the same time. A lot of people who lose weight the normal way by diet and exercise, the diet helps you burn the fat and burn the calories, but if you do resistance training, it keeps your body toned and you're actually making sure you retain muscle as you're losing weight at the same time, or retain as much of it as possible, so you look a bit leaner as you get slimmer. But this isn't lean. This is a wasting away of a body, and it's honest, it's scary. It's scary. Like we could I get the collarbones, and I just think, my god, we all remember when Ariana Grande got like attacked a couple of like weeks ago now, at a premiere or at a tour, and I just thought, oh, she seems so like, I'm physically worried about her easily hurting herself by people barging into her. Like, that's how bad that it felt. And again, this is not meant to be body shaming any particular person. I'm doing this out of like concern. I'm doing this out of, I hope these people are okay. And it's no coincidence that a lot of this is coinciding with, we've seen those like interactions between Cynthia and Ariana in their press tours, and they're always like crying and touching each other and holding each other. And I don't doubt, I've seen a lot of interviews with Cynthia Erivo. I like her a lot. I think she's great. She's very emotionally intelligent. She's very empathetic. She speaks through her emotions, and she seems very, you know, empathetic. And I think someone like Ariana kind of sees her as more like a savior archetype in this scenario. Obviously, she had a lot of traumatic experiences during her like TV film production kind of days, and maybe Cynthia was someone who she could hold on to, and there's a little bit of codependency that's happening there to an insane degree. But they seem to be in some sort of like, it almost seems like, is this the skinny Olympics? Is this the thin Olympics? Like, are they trying to out thin each other? Like, that's pretty, you know, that's a lot of things that just made me feel weird. Here we go. Is this like a,
that was very good. I see like a ciel bleu, you know, like aqua.
Wow. They're talking about what kind of auras, what color their auras are around each other, and it's like I'm listening to a wine sommelier give me some fucking bullshit of like how the wine tastes. I'm not gonna lie. Ah yes, this wine, I'm getting a hint of Thursday evening in the fields while I'm smoking a cigarette and chomping on an apple. Like, oh brother, like,
I'm so moved by that response.
I'm so moved. It almost feels like they're trolling kind of the press a little bit.
Sorry, it's very specific, and like sunset orange.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yours is pink.
It's some interesting interactions that they have, and then they're always constantly like touching each other. There seems to be this level of codependency that they've had, and I'm wondering if like a weight loss or something like that they can control together has been a topic of conversation for them, or something that they've been doing and indulging with together. It's kind of crazy. And they always seem to be. They always seem to be crying and extremely emotional. And again, that might be due to them just being extremely empathetic people. They might just inherently be emotional people. Or there is something about the cast and the crew of this set and the way they gel that's just turned these people into like some other being? What are they giving these people? Like, it's so strange. It really is so strange. And again, we've seen this with so many celebrities, okay? We've seen this with so many celebrities that have lost weight recently, right? Dave Bautista lost a lot of weight. Kelly Clarkson very famously lost weight really quickly and then was like, oh, I did it kind of naturally, and then was like, well, I used something, a medication, but it wasn't Ozempic, it was actually a different one, and refused to say what it was, I guess because she doesn't want to give them promotion or whatever that sort of is. We see Adele lost a ton of weight recently, Khloe Kardashian, Rebel Wilson, David Harbour, so many people. I think like Oprah Winfrey, like Lizzo, so many people have lost insane amounts of weight. Recently, Meghan Trainor made the rounds on Twitter because she's been consistently losing a lot of weight over time, and people were like, damn, she's lost too much weight. That face does not suit her anymore. And that to me is a line of like, okay, I feel like that's body shaming. I don't think she's like particularly like so thin and skeletal where I deem it's a problem. I think she just has a slimmer down face that's, you know, very different from her other look. But she definitely looks, it definitely looks like a different person. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, hey, she looks terrible or anything like that. And this just whole thing is giving me 2000s vibes. We all remember, okay, I'm from the United Kingdom. We all remember how ruthless the British press is when it comes to women's weight. This was Britney Spears. This is a normal body. This was edited, by the way. Pretty sure it was found out this was edited afterwards. It's like, Britney's bigger than ever. Oh, here we go. This big, beautiful girl. It's Britney Spears. She's bigger than ever. This one, look at this. We're gonna point to our stomach right there. Fucking Jamba Juice, 500 calories, Red Bull, fried chicken, vanilla latte, chocolate, popcorn, and a pizza. Get in, fatty. Like, that's how we used to talk about women's weight. And like, people were shamed so much for the tiniest bit of weight that they had to be thin, and people would starve themselves, go on drugs, like insane things in order to be thin. And now it feels like we're slowly going back down that direction. I think we're the last couple of years people have been very much more, I think, health and fitness conscious. There are more people who are giving a free advice that's informative and helpful. We can thank social media for that. The rise of fitness influencers that are actually scientists and are actually people who can give you reliable information. Makes it a lot easier to educate people on how to lose weight. I think overall, especially in the Western side of the world, people are more knowledgeable on how to be fit and healthy and that sort of stuff. And now with the rise of like Ozempic, semaglutide, tirzepatides, they don't have to take cocaine or hard drugs in order to stop their appetite and to lose weight. They don't have to put tapeworms in their body for them to lose weight. You can take a regulated, prescribed medicine by a doctor and do it in a way that seemingly right now doesn't really have the negative health effects that we've seen that will outweigh risks of being overweight or whatever it is. But again, what happens if you are a healthy person and you take Ozempic or Wegovy or whatever it is to lose weight and you then go underweight? Like, what the health risks start to become enormous. Absolutely enormous. Bone loss is something that's a worry. Heart conditions can occur, like poor circulation. There are so many things that can come from having a lower body fat percentage and not getting the nutrients and stuff you need to survive. And it worries me. It really does. Like, it really, really worries me. Let's take a look real quick at this TikTok right here.
Creepy interviews. They're just crying, shaking, and stroking each other. Ariana's like age regressing in real time. And my favorite color is 5. And Cynthia's trying to breastfeed.
Ariana's definitely been speaking in a higher pitch as well, though I think that's to do with more preserving her voice and being able to sing higher easier. But I think she's like kept it around now.
Her. What am I watching? Why are they even airing this shit? And I'm supposed to act like it's normal? And I know this is dangerous territory because the Wicked fan base, some of you guys are some hardcore weirdos. What is with these creepy interviews?
I mean, I'm not gonna say creepy weirdos, but this press tour has been absolutely unprecedented, and it scares me.
Stroking each other.
It scares me. So I wonder if there's like some codependency that's going on with these women or the whole cast. It's not just Cynthia and Ariana. I forgot the other woman who also has lost a ton of weight that's on the cast as well. It seems like everybody has. It literally just seems like everybody has. And we're going back to our 2000s Kate Moss era, which has me crazy. And I've wanted to make a video like this for a while, and I didn't know how to approach the topic. And it's I've been seeing other creators in the past, literally like today in 2 days, talk about it, and I'm like, I have to put my hat in the ring in this, because as someone who is currently on a health journey, I'm trying to lose 100 pounds in 1 year without using any semaglutides or any jabs or anything like that. And I just feel that it's becoming so much easier for people to be thin if you have money, because not forgetting, a lot of these medications are quite expensive to get per month, if you know, because it's not something that you can just like pick up, and it's really cheap. They can be pricey, so if you got the price to pay, you have the option to be thin. And then I see it has so much benefit in the Ozempics. I do think there is a negative stigma over like semaglutides in general, where I think a lot of people, I'll be honest, they tend to be people that might be overweight themselves, complain about others using it. Oh, you're using jabs. Oh, shut up, honey, you're using jabs, so like, who cares? It's a very valid way. I don't think we could discredit its use, because they are life-changing. Like, using a semaglutide to get down your weight to a healthy range, I don't see anything with it. Because think of what's the opposite? You stay an unhealthy, overweight size that has so many more health risks than maybe taking the jabs that can help you with that mental noise, because it's like food noise that a lot of people struggle with. Like, you start going on diets and you start, reducing your calories, and there's a food noise of, I need food, I want to eat, I have cravings, and semaglutide takes those away for so many people, and they don't have to worry about that. But the issue is, when you come off the semaglutide, those feelings come back. Are you disciplined to deal with them? Which is why I'm not taking it, because I am trying to learn discipline in my life. Sleep, working out, eating right. I'm trying to learn discipline in my life, and I recommend people do too. But I'm not going to shame anyone for using these drugs when they need them. When they need them. These are two women who were already healthy weights, and now you could see their rib cages in their dresses, and I can't help but think, like, I just want to reach out and just say, are you okay? Is everything okay? Are these people getting the help that they need? Are they happy? Like, is this some sort of competition? Like, I can't tell if, like, they're in love with each other or they're competing with each other. And I think it's so sad. And I just think, be careful. If you are someone who maybe has, like, an eating disorder or problem yourself, just be very careful about consuming this kind of thing. Because it can be triggering to a lot of people. But what is happening in Hollywood, man? What is Hollywood? Sponsored by semaglutide, sponsored by GLP-1s, coming to a TV and PC and phone tablet ad near you as well. Like, honestly, semaglutide GLP-1 should have its own Hollywood star at this point. Like, that's really my takeaway from this. And we're in a new era, guys. Heroin chic is back. The 2000s are back. The Kate Mosses are in fact back. So better prepare for what's to come. Because I think people have realized for a while that the counterculture is a thing, right? Culture goes one way and it swings another. And there was a period of time where it was all about body positivity. Be happy in your own skin, in your own body. And I'm always an advocate of that. But then it swung more towards, like, being fat is healthy, or being fat or obese is okay. love your body. Again, you should love your body at any size, but that doesn't mean that's healthy at every size. And we swung in this direction of like being obese is fine and okay. It's okay to be obese. It's like, well, actually, there are a lot of health risks associated with it. I don't know if we want to be promoting this. It's like a thing we should be proud of necessarily. You mean love yourself by all means, but proud to be like this. I don't know. And then now we're seeing that counterculture like shift away from people realizing actually maybe we shouldn't put that on pedestals and advocate for healthy eating and healthy bodies and healthy habits overall to be healthy. And now we're swinging, introducing semaglutide, and we're swinging all in the other direction completely at 180 miles an hour, and actually skinny is in to an insane degree. That's how counterculture works. So I see this getting worse before it's gonna get better. I think we're gonna see the rise of mental health issues again in young women because God forbid those times was something crazy. Everyone wanted to be thin, and it played a havoc on people's mental. So I'm scared. I'm concerned for the future, is what I'm saying. So that's kind of it. I appreciate y'all. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm probably going to do more videos like this in the future, just kind of rambling about this kind of stuff. So if you like it, leave a comment and a like and a sub. I'd appreciate it. Thanks very much. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.